Disclaimer. This story is fictional and is for the purpose of awareness.
Let's dive into the story.
The day Ada came back from the hospital after terminating the pregnancy, her fiancé, Chinedu, didn't say a word to her. He just stared at the wall like it could give him answers. I was there that day. I had to be. Ada was my best friend. They'd been together for 2 years, always holding hands in church and leading worship sessions. Everyone admired them. A godly couple, the pastor called them. But when Ada got pregnant, it was like the ground beneath them opened up. In our church, no pregnant woman could walk down the aisle. The shame was too much for them to bear. Ada cried for days after they found out. She told me, "Busy, how can I stand in front of the congregation like this? Chinedu says it will ruin everything we've worked for." I wanted to tell her to keep the baby, but I knew Ada. Her reputation mattered to her more than anything. Chinedu agreed to the plan because, as he put it, we have to think about our future. They went to do it in a clinic outside the city, far from anyone who could recognize them. They had their wedding a month later. It was the grandest ceremony the church had seen. Ada wore a white gown with a veil that made her look like an angel. Everyone clapped and cheered, but I couldn't forget the look in her eyes. It wasn't joy, it was something else. Regret, maybe. They were happy at first. But when a year passed without a baby, the question started. When will we hear the cry of a baby in your house? The women at church would ask. Ada smiled through it all, but I knew it was eating her up inside. By the 5th year, they were desperate. They fasted, prayed, and sowed seeds in the church. They went to pastors known for performing miracles. Nothing worked. I watched Ada's faith crumble bit by bit. One day, she broke down in front of me. "Busy, maybe this is punishment. Maybe God is angry with us for what we did." I didn't know what to say. What could I say? Chinedu, too, became a shadow of himself. He stopped leading worship and started avoiding people at church. He told me once, "Every time I see a child, I think of the one we threw away. I feel like I failed God." By the 12th year, they'd done everything, IVF, herbal medicine, you name it. Nothing worked. Their marriage began to crack under the weight of their pain. I still visit Ada sometimes. She's quieter now, her laughter is rare. Chinedu spends most of his time alone, reading his Bible like it holds the key to their problem. They don't talk about their ugly past anymore, but it's there between them, like a shadow that never leaves. I wish I could say their story had a happy ending, but life isn't always like that. Some choices leave scars you can't erase, no matter how hard you try.